So do you want to know how to really manage your time? And are you finding it very difficult to manage your time right now? Well, look no further. You're at the right place because today my topic will be use the time you have wisely. And managing your time, it's not just good practice, but it's also good for productivity. It also helps you with your own organization and achieving success with your goals. So guess what? By managing your time properly and efficiently, you can create an organized life. And very often, I hear that one of the things we all have in common is that we're all given the same amount of time, and that is 24 hours in a day. And I would like to add that the way we spend our time is important to God. One of the scriptures that I really love is Galatians 5:15-16, and it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." So are you feeling like you'd like to learn how to use the time you have wisely and be more organized? Well, keep watching for some really great strategies that will help you for a lifetime just after this short introduction to the channel. I started looking for ways to be more organized a long time ago, and I found out that getting organized doesn't need to be overwhelming if you follow the strategies that I'm going to give you. So let's start with how to start your day. And I would like to recommend that you start your day by getting up early. And from research, I've found out that the most successful people are early risers and they have a morning routine in place. And I can hear some of you saying, well, I am not a morning person, so what do I do? And I would say, that's okay. Don't sweat it, because I will be giving you a few strategies, and I know you'll find more than one of the few strategies I will mention that will work for you. But before I jump ahead of myself, I'll just finish what I have to say about getting up early. There are a few things that you should include in your morning routine just to help you have an efficient and a productive day. So your morning routines should always include things like your prayer and your meditation. You also want to include visualization of how you see your day. Practice commanding your day each day. Because hear what Job 38:12 says, "Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know his place?" So this is not a new practice. It has been happening a long time ago. So try it. And there are other things that you should include in your morning routine. Things such as exercise, reading, and some form of learning. And for sure, you don't want to forget healthy eating and include your brain foods to keep your brain sharp. I have not included anything about brain foods in this video, but I'll be more than happy to do a video on that for you. So just let me know in the comments below if that would be helpful for you, and I can do that for you. And of course, last but by no means least, planning, organization, and prioritizing. A regular morning routine will ensure that you start your days successfully. If you're new to this channel, my name is Genese Smith, and I'm a Christian, and I'm also a registered nurse and a transformational life coach, and I've been dedicating some of my time on this channel to encourage other Christian women, especially those who are nurses, and I'm all about sharing what I have learned from my own life experiences, as well as share all that I'm learning now, using the Word of God in every situation and empowering others in different areas of their lives, no matter what situation may arise. So next on your strategy list in managing your time is your to-do list. And creating a to-do list should be a regular habit undertaken daily, and it helps you beat overload. So when you don't use them efficiently, guess what? You will appear unfocused and unreliable to people around you. But then the opposite is true when you use them effectively. Now you will be much better organized and you'll be much more reliable. And the best lists are 10 items or less, just to ensure that you can complete it. And don't forget to prioritize the items on the list and review it throughout the day. checking off items as they're completed, that will give you a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Writing things down helps reduce stress and it makes you feel more relaxed. And you get a feeling of being in control of your life and actions. I personally just love crossing off my to-do list. It gives me a sense of accomplishment and progress, right? And it also will help you motivate yourself and just keep going when things get tough. So next on my strategy list is sticky notes. Who likes sticky notes? Let me hear from you. Do you use sticky notes, and how often do you use them? Do you find them useful? Sticky notes are ideal for displaying reminders of tasks, motivational quotes, visualizations, and if you have a pile of letters that need to be mailed, well, that's if you're still using the mailing system, then that's an item on your to-do list. Why not put a sticky note on top of that pile with a deadline for getting them to the post office and then mailing them? And then it will serve as a reminder to get them mailed and just cleared out of the way. Some persons will use sticky notes to make brief notes on a topic they're studying or working on. Sticky notes are great for writing down keywords or phrases that you want to learn. Some persons will even leave notes or reminders on walls, on monitors, or other surfaces, just, sticky notes all over, right? So we're still dealing with strategies you can use to manage your time. And before I get into the next strategy, have you subscribed to this channel as yet? Make sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you can be the first to be notified of any new upload. All right, so the next strategy to manage your time is record it. Of course, you can record your notes digitally using note-taking apps or in a text document or using pen and paper, but have you ever thought of recording them using a digital recorder? You can get free recording apps for smartphones by making a voice recording. You can replay the recording and then you can listen to your ideas. And this will give you the opportunity to listen from a different perspective. All right, let's look at schedule. You can create a schedule. So using an online planner such as Google Calendar, that will ensure that you're able to access your schedule on your smartphone, your tablet, or computer, wherever you are. And then you can color code different categories of entry, and then you can share with friends, with families, or with colleagues as necessary. All right? Next, you can use pen and paper. For most important events, tasks, and notes, you can use a traditional recording method of pen and paper with a diary, planner, or just a bullet journal. And you can keep it with you at all times. It won't distract you with messages or run out of power, right? And you'll also be able to just kind of flick through at a glance to see how much you've achieved or how much you've passed and whatever you have forthcoming or outstanding task, right? So for my next strategy, I want you to look at prioritizing. Be realistic. Not all tasks and events are created equal. So find a way to highlight events that are essential so that you can see them at a glance and be sure not to miss them. So on your list of things to do, always prioritize them and complete the most important first. And if there are items that aren't important or not time sensitive, then considering moving them from your current list onto another day. I mean, you can't do everything, right? And of course, we can't leave this one out in managing our time, and that is delegating. If there are items on your list that aren't as important or on the top of your priority list, then think about delegating them. You don't need to try and be a superhero and do everything yourself. So if you have children, you can always incorporate them in getting some of your tasks completed. I mean, kids can tidy away their toys. And, when they're old enough, they can learn how to load the dishwasher or set the table and do other simple chores. Also, by enlisting the help of other household members, you can get more accomplished in less time. So managing your time properly and efficiently is one of the keys to staying organized. Managing your time makes some of your time initially available, but like everything else, with practice, you get better at it. So spend the time to get organized and you'll soon see how efficient you'll be over time. Lots of information, but thank you so much for joining.